14 of us, 16 of us. Let's hear it. Whoa, 14 of us, 16 of us. Holy. Let's hear it. Echo. Whoa, 14. All right. Well, can you guys hear me? Not if you can hear me. Yes. Loud and clear. All right, so I don't know how this is going to work, guys. I haven't even put the oil in it yet, so you're literally going to see me do the final steps and hopefully start this thing and it actually works. So I don't know how this is going to go, so bear with me. Hopefully we'll see some good stuff and not some bad stuff. I'm just going to start my other camera. I got my other camera going. So I got the new filter on. 25 of us now. What? Alright, so I'm going to put some oil in, because that will probably help. What do you guys think? You think it's a good idea to put oil in there? This will be good. Yeah, I hope it's good. I hope it's not bad. So I'm just going to use some LQ4 O'Reilly's 1030 for now, because what I'm going to do is, oil's optional. That's good. I'm going to go for it, I think. I'm going to just use the 1030. I'm going to run it for like 20 minutes, and then I'm just going to dump this oil and change a filter, and then I'm going to put different oil in it. So I just kind of want to get it started and see what's going to happen. So let's do some things. So hopefully this doesn't end up being really bad. I'm actually like really nervous about this. I don't know why, but I hope I got everything good. I did find that I had a coolant leak from the driver's side head little plug port thing on the back for the steam vent, the rear steam vent plug. I put the gasket on there backwards, so the little rubber sealing thing was on the bolt instead of the hole, so it was leaking. But I found that when I was doing the torque converter bolts. So hopefully that'll be the worst of my problems here. I'm thinking. I don't know. I just found a clamp for my steam vent line that's not on there. So yeah, literally guys, this is real time. This is no joke here. And I'm probably going to find a bunch of other stuff that's messed up that I got to finish. So I'm actually, while I'm dumping this, I'm actually kind of nervous about the lifters. I found a couple lifters that weren't, didn't seem like they were working properly. When I would push down on the push rods, they didn't seem like they were moving. So we're probably going to hear some lifter noise, and hopefully I can get some oil pressure. Still kind of sketched out about the oil pump. I mean, I'm pretty confident it's going to work, but I do have that oil pressure sensor hooked up. I'm sorry I'm just rambling right now, guys. I can't really see your comments and stuff. I'll go back and check them, but so right now I'm just putting in 6 quarts of O'Reilly's 1030. This is what I'm going to use for like the first, I guess, initial break into the bearings. I'm going to try to run it for 20 minutes. It's probably going to get hot, so I'm going to have to shut it off because I don't have a fan on my radiator. Oh, and you're probably going to see a shitload of smoke, because the whole bottom of the truck is still covered in oil from when it blew up. Like everything is covered in oil. The crossover pipe is really bad, so you'll probably see a lot of smoke and stuff starting to burn off. This is probably the most exciting video you guys have ever seen. Just some douchebag dumping oil for 10 minutes. Holy moly, thumbs up, guys. This is exciting. Maybe I'll stop using this funnel. I don't know. Well, we're almost done. Okay. Maybe I'll do the engine masters. Ooh. Today we're going to use the AMSOIL 1030WD1060 Dominator Racing Oil. Brought to you in part by Slim Shady. Alright. Put my cap on. So also, guys, I don't have my cam sensor hooked up right now because I wanna turn the engine over. I want to turn the engine over without it trying to fire first, so I don't have the cam sensor hooked up right now because I want to try to prime it like that. I don't have 20 minutes. Great smoky startup. Yeah, I don't have the cam sensor hooked up, like I said, just because I don't want it to try to fire. I want to just crank it over with the starter to get some oil going first. Then I'll plug the cam sensor in, and then it should try to fire. But a lot of guys said the oil is optional, so we might not even need to do that. So try not to hydrolock it. I will not go out of my way to try to hydrolock it, I'll tell you that. So let's see. I also have it on the battery charger because I'm pretty sure the battery might have been dead. I'm going to crack the garage door a little bit. So I'm going to just turn it over for a little bit. Hopefully it works. I was just watching my oil pressure gauge, and it did actually come up like it had pressure. So what do you think, guys? Should I try to start it? Try pumping it. It wants to. No, guys, I didn't have the cam sensor hooked up. So hopefully, let's see. I'll plug the cam sensor in, and then we'll give it some snot. We'll give it a whirl. If I can reach it. You guys are gonna get an ass shot, just so you know. Alright, cam sensor's plugged in. Now we'll see how bad this really is. Holy moly, guys. I don't even have the computer plugged in. Told you. Guys, this is literally real time, and I'm an idiot, so. I was wondering why I wasn't hearing the fuel pump priming. So I'm pretty sure that's a 7mm bolt. Guess I can check some comments. Yeah, this is, yeah, no computer. Totally forgot. Like I said, this is live, guys, and you're going to see me look like an idiot probably like 100 times. I'm pretty sure that's a 7mm bolt on that computer. There's still a good chance we might not even get this thing to work. I don't know. I never know what kind of problems you're gonna have. I need a cardboard checklist, and I usually do that too. That's the funny part. I usually make some kind of a ridiculous checklist like that and I write it on some paper, cardboard, something. It'll probably help me. smoky.
It's smoke. It's exhaust.
No, it's smoke from the oil.
Oh, okay. It's smoke.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it cook off a little bit. Yeah, that's not exhaust smoke, guys. So I'm wondering about the oil pressure now. Somebody asked about the oil pressure, and so I went to look at the gauge, and the gauge wasn't actually on. So I don't know if that means that I don't have oil pressure. I'm hoping not, but like I said, it's just that 30 psi. So I could have oil pressure, but it's under 30 psi, or I could not have any oil pressure and I'm completely screwed. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out. If we're gonna find out, we'll find out the hard way. I don't really have a gauge right now, so maybe I'll try to find a way to hook that up to a gauge and actually see what it is, but it didn't show up on the gauge, so. What do you guys think? Run it again? Sounded pretty good, no knocking. Yeah, I mean, it didn't really sound like there was any problems, but I'm nervous about that gauge not working, but I didn't really have an oil pressure gauge before, so I guess maybe I'm not really that nervous about it. Maybe I'm just overly paranoid. Twist her. I think I might. So I want to keep the idle kind of high just for like the break-in time, but I can let it go to idle and see what it sounds like. Or maybe we'll all die. Well, it's dead. No, just kidding. I don't know. It was doing this stuff before when I was driving it around, when I was doing some of the tuning on it. And it doesn't really want to start. It has a hard time starting when it's warm. So like you saw the first time it started, it fired right up. But then once I drive around and warm it up, then it wants to do this crap when it was cold starting. At least that's what the tune was doing before. I didn't really work that out yet, but maybe I'll let it cool down a little bit and then come back and try it again. Caca. I don't know what that means, guys. Let me try to pull my quarter out. Maybe that was screwing me. We'll try that. Yeah, so it works if I give it a little throttle. Maybe it is the cam. It wasn't really tuned for the cam, of course, but I don't know. He has HP tuners. The homeless Mexican likes shit, apparently. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching this one. I think I'm going to putz with it a little bit, and I don't know. It starts, it runs, it's in, it's going. Thanks for watching.